Hi, this demo discusses the value of integrating Cloud.com management within the secure multi-tenancy architecture. The secure multi-tenancy architecture, or SMT, is the evolution from physically separated silos to a virtually segmented cloud infrastructure. It represents a best-of-breed virtualization environment that allows you to do the same work with less hardware. SMT is made up of NetApp storage, Cisco network and servers, and VMware virtualization. For full details on the architecture, see the SMT overview presentation. In this talk, we'll be demoing Cloud.com, an industry leader in cloud management. Cloud.com provides a management suite compatible with the open-source CloudStack environment. These tools can integrate elegantly into an SMT environment, combining the technical merits of SMT with the ease of use of the Cloud.com interface. To understand how this integration can work, let's step through a simple case study. We're going to deploy a tiered web application, including a database server with NetApp hosted storage and 2 web server VMs. These will be connected by a virtual network with access to the web servers provided to the outside world. Here we see the Cloud.com interface. Let's click on the Instances tab and we see that we have no VMs running. To get started, we'll click the Create a New VM button. We'll start with the database server, so we pick CentOS 5.4 64-bit database from the template list. To identify this deployment, we'll enter the group name Koala Project, then move on to the next step. Here, we can select the compute and storage resources made available to the VM. On the compute side, we can choose a small, medium, large, or extra large instance, which selects the CPU and memory allocation. For storage, we can choose from 3 tiers configured by our cloud administrator. These tiers can differ in disk type, caching hardware, backup frequency, and in other ways. For this database, let's choose the Silver tier storage. Next, we can configure the network parameters, including VLANs and network bandwidth limitations. Let's leave these default for now. Now we can review our selections and click Submit to provision the VM. Now our database VM is being created. While that's happening, we can step through the wizard again to create our first web server. We choose CentOS 5.4 web server, a small instance, no extra storage, the same public and private VLANs, then proceed to provision the VM as well. The wizard is run a third time to create a second web server, but we'll omit those details. While our VMs are being provisioned, let's explain what's happening behind the scenes. When this tenant was created, a vFiler was created with it, which provides an isolated storage container for all tenant-related data, including a VMware data store. If we click on the Storage tab, we see the VMDKs for each VM, plus the data disk we created for the database. All the NetApp functionality was achieved using the NetApp Storage Services API. Storage for the VMs themselves was created via the NetApp Virtual Storage Console API for VMware vSphere. This allowed the rapid provisioning of VMs through storage-side cloning technology known as NetApp FlexClone. Network configuration was performed via the Cisco UCSM and Nexus APIs. Outbound network access is regulated by Cisco's service modules and VMware vShield. Let's switch to the admin account to get a wider perspective of the entire cloud infrastructure. Here we see an overview of resource usage, including IP addresses, CPU, memory, and storage. We can also review resource use on a per-user basis here. In the Instances view, we see all tenant VMs in a single place, with full network and storage details. Cloud.com makes it easy to leverage the strengths of the SMT architecture to make your own private cloud a reality. Thanks for watching. For more information on SMT, contact your NetApp, Cisco, or VMware sales representative. For details on the Cloud.com management suite, visit cloud.com.